Here are 13 facts that highlight how macOS is a highly customized version of a Unix-like operating system, similar to Linux. 1. Unix-based core macOS is built on a Unix-based foundation called Darwin, which is an open-source operating system. Darwin combines elements of Next Step, BSD Unix, and other technologies, making macOS similar to Linux in its Unix heritage. 2. BSD components. macOS includes components derived from BSD, Berkeley software distribution, such as the command line utilities and the POSIX-compliant environment. This is similar to many Linux distributions that also incorporate BSD elements. 3. Mac kernel. The core of macOS is the Mac kernel, which is a microkernel that was originally developed at Carnegie Mellon University. While Linux uses a monolithic kernel, macOS's kernel architecture is different, but both are designed for Unix-like systems. 4. Proprietary GUI layer. macOS features a proprietary graphical user interface (GUI) layer called Aqua, which is built on top of the Unix-like foundation. This GUI is unique to macOS and is not found in Linux distributions, which typically use desktop environments like GNOME or KDE. 5. Integration with Apple ecosystem. macOS is highly integrated with Apple's ecosystem, including services like iCloud, the App Store, and Apple ID. This level of integration is unique to macOS and not present in Linux, which offers more decentralized software management. 6. Software distribution. While Linux distros use package managers like apt or yum, macOS distributes software primarily through the Mac App Store and uses Homebrew as a popular package manager for developers. The Mac App Store is a proprietary system, unlike the open-source package repositories in Linux. 7. Security features. macOS includes unique security features, such as Gatekeeper, system integrity protection, and file vault encryption. These features are tightly integrated with the OS, and are not available in Linux by default. 8. Darwin open source. The underlying Darwin OS of macOS is open source, similar to the Linux kernel. However, the macOS user interface and many other components are proprietary and closed source, unlike the fully open source nature of Linux distributions. 9. POSIX compliance. Like Linux, macOS is POSIX compliant, meaning it adheres to a set of standardized operating system interfaces. This compliance ensures compatibility with Unix-like systems and supports running many Linux command line tools. 10. ZSH as default shell. macOS uses ZSH, Z shell, as its default command line shell, which is also popular in the Linux community. ZSH is highly customizable and offers features like auto-completion and scripting, making it favored by developers. 11. Virtualization and Docker support. macOS supports virtualization through software like Parallels Desktop and VirtualBox and can run Linux-based Docker containers using tools like Docker Desktop. This allows developers to work with Linux environments within macOS. 12. APFS file system. macOS uses the Apple file system, APFS, a proprietary file system designed for performance, encryption, and reliability on SSDs. Linux distributions use different file systems like ext4, BTRFS, or XFS. 13. Command line tools. macOS includes many Unix-like command line tools, which are similar to those found in Linux. Developers can use the terminal app to access these tools and even install Linux-specific packages via Homebrew or compile them from source. These facts illustrate how macOS, while being a Unix-like operating system with some similarities to Linux, is highly customized by Apple with its proprietary features, user interface, and integration with the broader Apple ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe for more.